Hey, what's up, people? This is Bolade Ojo, and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. And I'm also recording my podcast. All right, I'm just going to be reacting to another video, and I really like to hear your thoughts, guys, on this one. Because this one is actually quite dicey. If you like the video, make sure you like the video. And if you have thoughts on this video, please share your thoughts, and also share this video with other people so that they can also share their thoughts. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so and hit that bell notification so that you get the next one you see when I release my videos. All right, so I'm going to share my screen so we can all watch this video together in real time and you can share your thoughts. All right, let's go.
Do you guys have hierarchies in your family?
So this is the video.
Yeah, my dad, what he says goes. And
there's a hierarchy in the family,
right? And, I honor and I respect him.
So, what was that?
What about your mom?
What about your mom?
What do you mean? My mom is right under my dad. That's my dad, my mom, and then the children. That's how a family.
So what? She has to follow what he says too.
She may disagree, right? And they might have a discussion, they might talk, but at the end of the day, a man has to lead the family.
Now watch all their reactions.
I don't let this big ass red flag slip. Like, if Sean hadn't asked this question, I would not have known any of this man's view on this. I'm like in awe right now.
So she's the girlfriend of this dating,
but you just can't say those things about black women. Like, that's just it. They already.
Why does it have to be about black women?
Time in the world itself. Paige is upset, and rightfully so. Like, he shouldn't have said that.
You can work together without there being someone who's like, I'm gonna be football, play football, right?
Why do we keep going back to
that's just how. Hey,
we don't play football.
Hearing Chris's stance, his hierarchy in marriage, no. You can't sit here and think that your wife is going to be barefoot pregnant and in the kitchen. I will say I do like the fact that Sean didn't come to his rescue for that one, because that's not something that I want to invite into my space or my life.
That is not what it.
Okay, I feel like either this clip is not complete or they just purposely misconstruing what this guy is saying. Like, honestly, I'm lost. The first guy is talking about, oh, you can't say that about black women. What? How do we bring black women into this? Yes, his family is black and he's probably dating a black woman, but that's not what he said. The guy asked him, is there hierarchy in your family? And he said, yes, what my dad says goes. It's my dad and my mom. She may disagree with him, but they work it out and the children follow. That's what he said. She is now saying, oh, you're probably not going to think, you lost your mind if you think she's going to be pregnant with the kids and she's going to go to the kitchen to, but that is not what he said. That is not what hierarchy is. That is not what he said. Like, am I missing? Okay, I've not seen the full video, but based on this snippet and how it was edited, oranges and apples, like Jesus Christ, it's like completely like out of context. Okay, so let me start with my own reaction, and I'm going to read some of the comments, and I'll be very quick with my own reaction because I really want to get to the comments. There's some really juicy ones. Number one, this is what I believe. The man is the head of the household. Full stop, period. I'm sorry. I totally agree with the modern, way of doing things. I agree with it because we are not living in the past, 50 years ago, 60 years ago. But we are nothing now without our past. And the way our parents, in the past have worked this out is that there's the head of the household and then there is everybody else. Now, it doesn't mean the head of the household is the dictator of the household. It doesn't mean he's the militarian president of the household. It's just the head of the household, the person that is responsible for the household, the person that is responsible, the person that takes on the brunt of the household. In the military, you have a commander. On the ship, you have captains. Freaking on the plane, you have a pilot, you have a captain. At your job, you have a supervisor. You have someone that sits in the position of head, takes the risks. The person that the the buck stops with them. So that dynamic doesn't necessarily mean that person is what that person says is 100% gospel. It goes doesn't mean that. That's not what it means. I'll get to that in a separate video. Second thing is he explained exactly what the hierarchy looks like, and they did not hear that. He said, his father is the head, his mom, and then the kids. And the other guy says, does that mean everything he says goes? I don't think he said no, but he said that she does disagree with him and they work it out. If she doesn't agree with what he says, they talk through it. And that is the benefit of having two heads than one, regardless of who is head of the household or not. There is a place of wisdom and understanding, knowledge and comprehension. Now, as a man, as a woman, you don't know it all, and you can't do it all. Or you can't. And if you truly want to survive or to thrive as a unit, and have your kids, your offsprings, benefit from what your union as a man and wife, there can't be competition, but they have to work together. They have to be able to talk through things together. They have to be able to decide together. Now, if there is a decision that cannot be made, and then you can step up and say, well, okay, we're just going to go this way, and the woman has to follow. Now, that's why I agree that women have more to do when it comes to selecting a man, because the man you select depending on the kind of person he is going to direct your family unit. It's just what it is. It doesn't mean he's the military, is the commander and dictator of the house. No, it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean you guys cannot do 50-50. And it doesn't mean he cannot do 100% and you pay 0. It doesn't mean that. What it means is that the risk and the responsibilities of the household stops with him. You guys can make your decisions together. You guys can work out your issues together. You guys can talk through the plans of your kids together. Should we homeschool the kids or not homeschool the kids? Should we put our children in this, take them back to Africa or put them in private schools here or Catholic schools? Should we save money for this? Should we do this as a business? Doesn't mean that the woman is just following the guy like an idiot. No, she is even more important in that household than he is. This head cannot stay with this body without the neck. And if the woman represents the neck, she's more powerful than the man. And a lot of people miss that. So when we talk about hierarchy, even in your organizations at work, don't forget, a family is an institution. Marriage is an institution. And any institution always has a head, a CEO. It's not socialism. It's not, there is a head and everybody follows. But doesn't mean they don't matter or they cannot contribute, or their words or what they bring to the table is not as important. As a matter of fact, a lot of times, people always say women household chores, clean and cook, and they degrade women. Like that girl that was trying to talk about, you can't, I'll be pregnant, and I'll be in the kitchen. That is not what we're talking about when we talk about hierarchy. And I'm not saying that is all we reduce women to. I'm saying that is also as important as the person going to go and fetch money outside. If the man wants to stay home and cook and clean, if that is the household, if that's the family dynamics, then sure, let him cook and clean. Let her go fetch the bread. But it doesn't mean the man is not the head of the household. He's still the head of the household. I mean, well, depending on what they set. But I believe the man is the head of a household and everybody follows. That's just a hierarchy, I believe. And you might not agree with me. Yes, that's perfectly fine. But share your thoughts in the comment section respectfully, and let's banter. But I don't like how they came at this guy for explaining what the hierarchy in his family is without making it something else. All right, let's go read some of the comments. All right, let's read some of the comments real quick. All right, so first comment says, it sounds like they aren't on the same page. Yes, this is why I push vetting. It sounds like he came from a more traditional family and the girl wants a more modern relationship. The comments on the page were going in on the young man for his traditional views. Take the time to get to know your person's background because either they want to recreate it or correct it. I agree. Someone says, why marry a man if you can't trust him to lead? Something a lot of people don't understand is that when you talk about the leading, leading actually comes from a place of servitude. You're serving the people you are leading. That's what people don't understand. When you say this person is the leader of the household, this person is serving this household. That is the exact meaning of that statement. The hope and goal is that men are good leaders in their families. And not just that he's the leader, he carries shoulder, he's making decisions, sits down there, don't do this, I'm the man of the house. The fact that if you have to say you're the man of the house, you've lost. You're lost. If you have to reiterate that, oh, I am the man of the house, people that are your servants should know that this is the man of the house without you saying it. Someone says, what I hear is my dad makes the decisions and carries the weight of them. So my mom doesn't have to. My mom is a wise woman who married a man she trusts to lead and carry the weight of the decision making for our family. Sounds fantastic arrangement to me. That's coming from a woman. Someone says homie disagreeing with him is wild. Okay. Someone says this is a man speaking. Says these women are out of control. Real women know exactly what he's talking about. And I won't say real women, but I'll say women that understand this logic, understand what he's talking about. Because what Jesus. This one says it's only black families that are led by the mom. I mean, there's I have a comment to that, but I'm not going to share them today. I'll do a separate video. This is a man. So let me actually read this from a woman. So this a woman says, my mother was married under the full leadership of my dad for almost 40 years. I saw my dad work hard, provide and protect. My mom never had to work. Whatever home or car she wanted, he bought it. I witnessed my father praying for us daily. As a kid, I loved my childhood. I didn't stress about anything. I'm extremely grateful to have a husband like my father. Like this comment is it. This particular comment is it. The father served her and served the mother and the kids. In this statement, from what she explained, if this is true, the father served the people he was leading. That is a leader in the household. That is what you call leader. Someone says, sounds like she needs to run. Women want men to lead. Okay, let me read something. Someone says, this is a woman speaking. So I seek a partnership. We make decisions together as a unit. If he's more versed in a subject, I'll follow his lead. If I'm more versed in a subject, he should follow my lead. I agree. Absolutely agree. And if you guys disagree, who makes the decision? He does. That's what I'll add. Now, if you guys cannot agree on something, he's wise enough to have listened to you as a woman. Because oftentimes, let me tell you something, oftentimes these women are smart. They see things way better than men will see it. We are so one way and logical. What are your thoughts? Share your thoughts with me in the comment section, and I like to read them. If you like the video, comment and share, and don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.